Hello friends, I am George McCoy and welcome to JJ's Classroom. I hope you like my videos, then don't forget to hit the like button as well as to subscribe my channel. In today's video, I am going to discuss with you the relationship between the solvent extraction and the pH of a gelating agent. So let's start our lecture. The solvent extraction, so that pH of a gelating agent is a function of distribution of metal ion in two phases. Okay, for that you need first of all the gelating agent HA. Here H is the positive part of the agent, A is the negative part. The ionization of which may be denoted as simple ionization of HA gives H plus and A minus. Now, the solvent extraction of a metallic uncharged complex, okay, that is formed by the reaction of a metal Mn plus and the gelating agent Hs. So here, in the next step, I am going to react any metal. Mn plus is stand for any metal. M is stand for like calcium, magnesium, aluminum. N plus is the charge on it. That simple metal is react with the gelating agent HA and gives a metallic uncharged complex MAN as follow. Mn plus react with n moles of HA, that gives MAN plus n moles of H plus. That is a simple reaction, but you have any difficult to remember it, then I give you example to remember it. Calcium plus 2 react with 2 moles of HCl, give CaCl2 and 2 moles of H plus. Here that Ca is stand for metal M, okay, plus 2 that is stand for plus N, 2 is your N. So here now HA, A is replaced by Cl, that is HCl, N is replaced by 2, so it becomes metal like CaCl2. Here CaCl2 plus N means 2 moles of H plus. So by using this simple reaction you can remember that one, Mn plus n moles of HA gives Man plus n moles of H plus. If you remember it directly, then there is no need to remember this reaction. Now the quantitative treatment is based on the assumptions. Okay, here three assumptions are there on basis of which we derive the relationship. Number one, there is no effect of solvation on the extraction process. Okay, if there is any solvation take place when the metal is react with the gelating agent, then this solvation may not be affect on the process of extraction. The reagent and the metal complex exist as a simple undissociated molecule in both the process. Okay, as we earlier discussed in the limitation of the law of distribution, the metal as well as the reagent, okay, they must be remain same in molecular state. The molecular state must remain same in both the phases. That means they do not undergo any association or dissociation reactions. The solute have very low concentration, that is belongs to the dilute solution. Okay, in limitation we already discussed that the law of distribution is applicable to dilute solution only. That's why it must that the solute have very low concentration and it remain unchanged when it react with the gelating agent. Now with the help of some equilibrium constant as well as the partition coefficient, when we combine those equations we got the final one. For that, first we need a dissociation of a gelating reagent, that is already discussed in first statement. HA gives H plus and A minus, that is the simple dissociation of a gelating agent. Now dissociation constant, the dissociation constant of that gelating reagent is write down like it is a simple, it is a concentration of a product divided by concentration of the reactor. So if I want to write down the dissociation constant for that reaction, so I have a ratio of the concentration of the product divided by concentration of the reactant, just like this. Dissociation constant K, R stand for reagent, that is equal to concentration of the product divided by concentration of the reactant. Similarly, for the metal complex, that is Man, here it is dissociation of Man, that gives Mn plus n moles of A minus. It's like CaCl2 gives Ca plus 2 plus 2 moles of Cl minus. Okay, similarly Mn gives metal N plus plus and moles of A minus. So the dissociation constant C, Kc, C stand for complex. Here the concentration of the product divided by concentration of the reactant. Here one correction is there. Okay, the stoichiometry here, N is in a stoichiometry, so here A raised to N. So correct it, Mn plus into A minus raised to N here. Okay, there was a little printing mistake here. So it's like A raised to N divided by MAN. Then the partition coefficient of the reagent, according to the law of distribution, the partition or the distribution coefficient is a ratio. Okay, ratio of that solute from aqueous to organic. So here the distribution between two phases P. P stand for partition, R stand for the reagent. Here it is the ratio of a solute, that is your chelating agent, in an aqueous to organic phase. It is a simple partition coefficient. If I want to write down same the partition coefficient for a metal complex, then your Ha is replaced by your metal complex Man, like this. C stand for complex, P is for partition. Partition coefficient for complex. Look at here, Ha is replaced by Mn, the ratio of your metal complex to aqueous to the organic. So if I combine all four formulas, or I can say that equations like Kc, Kr, Pc and Pr, after solving all these equations, okay, and the reagent remain constant, then I got this log E minus log 100 minus E, that is equal to log K plus and pH. K is a constant. Okay, as I told you earlier that by combination of those four, Kc, Kr, Pc and Pr, look at here, the dissociation constant of a complex, that is your Kc. For chelating agent, that is your Kr. Here that is your Pr and Pc. When I combine all these four equations, I got a constant K. Percentage of a solute extracted, that is capital E. Hydrogen ion concentration. Okay, the value of N is the number of extractions here. When 50% of a solute is extracted, okay, if pH is 1/2, that means at half pH of the solution, the solute is extracted 50%. That means the value of A is 50%. If I put the values here in that equation, then the modification is log of 50 minus log 100 minus 50, that is equal to log K plus N moles of pH 1/2. pH is replaced by pH 1/2. Here that is 0, log 100 minus 50, it is log 50 minus 50, that is 0. So it's like this. If I want that pH 1/2, so it's like log K from left hand side to right hand side becomes minus log K, and that is in multiplication. If from left hand side to right hand side, it becomes 1/n. So the final equation is like this: pH 1/2 is equal to minus 1/n log K. Okay, by utilizing this equation, that is useful for measuring the separate ability of the two ions. That means for the ions or the metal that is present in the aqueous solution, if you want to know at which pH that metal is extracted, by utilizing this equation you can easily find out at which pH your metal ions, two ions, are separated out. Okay, so that's all about today's video. I hope you like this video. Then don't forget to subscribe my channel JJ's Classroom, as well as to hit the like button. Thank you for today's video. Have a good day.